Welcome back to our channel, the Jamaican African Travel Channel. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning today in Tanzania. So we have Claude here this morning doing some watering. And I noticed that, Claude, when you water, you stand out at least 3 feet away from the root. Why do you do that?
Yeah, because it's the best way. The
Volume,
main root,
please.
whenever you see fresh springing on any tree, it's because it's new root pushing out. So you have to water wide that the vine, the vein that coming out can absorb the water and then you get fresh springing and fresh bearing. And if you want to know that your plant is properly watered, you have to put at least 2 feet, 2 inches. If your finger cannot go 2 inches in the soil, that means it needs more water.
Okay. So do you do that for all plants?
Yes, all plants, but you know the smaller the plant is, the less water you give.
Okay.
The bigger the plant, you give it more water.
So like this guava tree, which is like a year and a half, as we can see, it's about 15, 20 feet high, and it's giving fresh springing. Guava season is over, but it's also blossoming. And the reason for that is because the root is spreading and we are watering these new roots.
All right, for example, if you look into it in the rainy season, you see some plants, it's like it's under stress because it's not getting any water and you don't see any fresh springing. But
Okay.
soon as the rainy season comes, the plant is green and fresh.
Right.
So that means if you could do the same thing in the dry season, you would have fruit and spring in our season.
All year.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes. So this is the best way to water your plant. Make sure you get it properly, even once per week, but make sure it gets properly.
It's well saturated, yes. And as you can see, guava season is over, but here we have guava popping up. I'll show them to you if you can see. We have guava still coming out, and we have fresh springing coming in all the time. And there's one right here with the blossoms. I don't know if you can see them. Yes, so the watering technique is what gives you fruit even when it's out of season.
And it works even for the pattern because
it works for all crops, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. As you guys can see, it's the same thing we have done with the banana. We water all year round. We water all the time. We stand back at least 2 to 3 feet away from the roots. And as you can see, they give you fresh springing on the outside. I'll show you this one. This one we have down to four banana in one hole, but then we have the fresh springings coming up. So as soon as one shoots and give us fruit, we pull it away and yeah. And as usual, as I told you guys, how you tell the difference between the banana and the plantain. When the stalk is all green, like this, it's all green, that's the banana. When it's all pink, it's plantain. All right.
Yes, my friend, this is what I'm telling you, that when you have water and you know exactly how to water your farm, because we are in the dry season now, over a month now we don't get any water. And you look and see the farm is green and flourishing because I use my water wisely and expertly watering the plant. So even the passion fruit, it is dry time, dry season, and it's still bearing fruit because if you give them the water when they need it, and know exactly how to give them the water, it will continue to bear fruit and your farm will continue to look green and beautiful. So you look at these bananas. See the size of these bananas, they don't even reach 3 months as yet. And the depth of these banana hole is 4 feet, so you see how far them coming from. And you see the height that they have. So I said water is very essential to plant, even more than fertilizer or spray. So this is something we have to pay attention to when we're doing farming. I think plant can do much better in the dry season if you have water than in the rainy season, because in the rainy season too much rain put the plant under stress. So we have to know it, practice it, because like I said, farming is a brain game. You have to use your brain when something happens, because like I said, my passion farm did die completely out and I go back to the drawing board. Because one of the things, people, when you have a symptom, don't first run and take medication. Try to find the cause. What could cause the headache or the hypertension or your diabetes? Just find out the cause. If you can find the cause, then you will get rid of the problem. When you take medication, it's just a temporary thing, because it can chew the things that we consume in by the food or what we drink. So we just have to find the cause, and then when you find the cause, you know how to deal with it accordingly. So same thing with plants. When we have problem, we have to just find the cause, what caused the plant to die. So this is what I do, and again, people, I try to maintain my farm as clean as possible, because grass and weed can put the plant under stress as well. So when you keep your plant free from weeds and use the grass to mulch your plant so it keep cool, you get a better result. Yes, so this is what I'm doing. So we have to use our brain, people, because if we don't use our brain, I said someone else will use it and enslave us. And that's why one of the reasons I sacrifice and tell myself I'm going to do my own things. It is like it's going to take some time, and you might feel some hardship, but listen, better days is on the rise when you decide to work for yourself. Like I said, when the Most High bless you, you get the blessing. No one else get the blessing. And another thing I said, you cannot wait until when you are old or retired, you start to do business for yourself or start to build your house. You don't have much time around here when you do that. So give yourself some time when you are young, so that you can inherit more of what you're doing, and also you can put in more labor, more strength in what you're doing, because you are young. And when you look at us as black people, our black nation, we have all the natural resources, all the human resources, and we are some of the most hardworking people on the planet Earth. And yet, we are the poorest nation because we love to work. We don't love to work for ourselves, and the more you work for people, you're building them wealth, and you get poorer because they're giving you only as much as what to survive on, not for you to do something worthwhile in life that you don't depend on their work. They're not going to pay you as much. So you have to make the sacrifice, people, and do for yourself, so that when you're getting older, you have some fruit trees, banana trees, can make you a living along with whatever little pension you can get. So yes, people, we have to wise up and do what is best. When we work hard, we must prosper. Like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. But as time goes by, every day, once you plant, you will see the result at the end. So yes, people, this is my few little advice to you, to just do for ourselves, give our strength to ourselves, not to enrich others. So people, until next time, just stay blessed, stay strong. Asante sana. Thank you very much.